Hey, what's up everybody? This is Gus, bringing you another Halo 4 gameplay commentary. It's Monday morning, day after the Super Bowl. Good Super Bowl, up until the last couple minutes. Lone pass interference call, total bullshit, but whatever, it's over. Need to move on. Gameplay you're looking at right now, pretty good gameplay. I know I always say that, but this was a very good game, very close game. My team was down by like 11 kills, something like that, and we ended up coming back strong. We ended up winning the game in a close one. So check this one out, pretty good gameplay. I did a few good things. Check it out, I hope you enjoy it. But what I want to talk about today is I have a Valentine's Day tips and tricks commentary for you guys. I know you guys love tips and tricks, and that's what I bring you on this channel. You know, you can go to the millions of other channels out there, Call of Duty, whatever, Halo, and people give you BS tips and tricks, you know, that aren't going to do a damn thing for you. I give you tips and tricks on this channel that are going to change your life. So if you want more of this kind of stuff, come back, see what I have to offer. I'm sure you'll be happy. But anyway, moving on. What I did is I have some do's and don'ts that if you follow to a T, you will be successful this Valentine's Day. Now, I don't recommend hooking up on Valentine's Day. I really don't. But what I'm putting this out for is that there's still time where you can kind of go out there, make a play on these women, hopefully hook up and be in a good position. I don't want you guys waiting until next week, the week of Valentine's Day, to try to do something, because you're just setting yourself up for failure. So with these tips and tricks, you need to make a play, make a move this week, get yourself a date by the weekend, and that's important. You don't want to wait till next week, trust me guys. And I'm going to be following up this commentary later on in the week, maybe Thursday, Friday, maybe during the weekend. I'm going to be posting another video of why you definitely do not want to try to hook up next week. So stay tuned for that, but let's move on. Let's go with the do's. This is what you should do, you know, to try to get women. What you want to do is you want to play the field. Talk to as many women as possible. Do not just invest all your time in one. So, you know, whether you're in school or at work or amongst your friends, you know what? Talk to many different girls. Talk to them. You know, go out there, you know, have conversations with them. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because what you're going to do is if you say, okay, I'm going to waste all this time talking to this one girl here, and then by Friday she's like, you know what? I have a boyfriend. Then what are you going to do? You're going to be like, oh, god damn, I wasted a whole week talking to this damn girl and she's got a boyfriend. Now what the hell am I going to do? This week's over. So if you play the field, you know, talk to as many women as possible. You know, that'll increase your odds right there. You know, to definitely get, you know, an answer that you're looking for, which is yes, I'll go on a date with you. So play the field, talk to as many people as possible. Also, make sure that you're at the top of your game hygienically, appearance-wise, style, everything. And that's important, guys. I mean, I know that you guys might say, well, this guy, he looks lame or whatever, and he's getting women. You know what? Not every guy can pull that off. You have to be a special kind of guy to be showing up, looking as lame as hell as possible, and still getting these women. Not everybody can do that. So what you need to do is make things easier on yourself. Take showers, brush your teeth. If you need to get a haircut, go out there tonight, get yourself a haircut, look good. You know, wear your best outfits to school or whatever. You want to make sure everything is where it needs to be. So check your, you know, before you leave the house, look in the mirror. If you're in school, go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, make sure everything's where it needs to be. Make sure you don't have any food in your teeth or something like that. Make sure your breath smells good. You don't want to be talking to a girl trying to have a long conversation with your breath smelling like 1,000 assholes. You do not want to do that. Also, you can actually use this time of year to, you know, to your advantage. Talk to these girls about Valentine's Day. Hey, you know what are your plans for Valentine's Day? And if they're not interested, you'll be able to tell immediately. You know, they'll say something like, oh, you know, me and my boyfriend are doing this, or I'm going to be doing this with my parents. They'll be using every excuse in the book so that you don't ask them out. So use this time of year for your advantage. You can get a lot of info about whether a girl's single or if she's even interested in you by just asking that simple question, you know, what do you have going on for Valentine's Day? Also, you want to ask girls out if they seem interested. You know, and you ask, well, That's obvious, but you know, how do I know if they're interested? Well, you know what? Talk to these girls. If you're going up to them and you know they want to talk to you about everything and anything, and it's no big deal, you know, if it's not a struggle to talk to these girls, if they're just, you know, having meaningless conversation, just talking about anything, then obviously they enjoy, you know, speaking with you. They enjoy your company. So that's a clue right there that can say, you know what, we're talking about freaking my pet cat or my pet hamster. You know, if we're talking about something like that, then she must be into me. And I mean, use that. So if you can see a girl's actually like, you know, talking to you instead of giving you one-word answers, then you know what, maybe she's interested. Go for it. Make a play. See where you're at. So to sum it up, for the dudes, check your appearance. Don't waste so much time on, you know, one woman. Go play the field. And if a girl seems interested, make that play. Ask her out for this weekend. Now for the don'ts, and these are important. These don'ts are probably more important than the do's because these can humiliate you. If you don't make these plays right, you can end up doing something that's going to humiliate you for years. And if you're in school, it could be even worse. You know, so pay attention to these don'ts and follow them to a T, and I guarantee that you'll have success. Don't ask a girl out you don't know or even waste time pursuing one. Now, this usually isn't a bad thing because then, okay, if she says no, no big deal, but I don't want you guys to waste your time here. And if you had that kind of game, you wouldn't be coming online to trying to find tips and tricks on how to pick up women. So in future commentaries, we can go ahead and get you to that point where you're that cool. But at this point, you know what? Let's keep it simple. Let's not try to overshoot. You know, don't waste any time like that because then you're going to be thinking about it and probably wasting hours of your time trying to pursue women that you don't even know. Just total waste of time. Don't do it. Don't buy gifts or candy to try to get a date. You do not want to try to pay your way into, you know, asking a girl out. Don't do that because at the end of the day, she'll probably just end up eating whatever candy you got with her boyfriend. So don't waste your time. It's just gonna make you look bad, and you're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna appreciate it either when you buy her a nice box of C's chocolates and you see her boyfriend eating them. That's just gonna make you feel more like crap. So don't try to buy her anything to get a date. Also, don't try to find women online. The whole online situation, the dating scene for men is just fucked up right now. Stay away from the whole online business. I did a previous comment where I touched on it with the advice for men, women and compliments commentary. Check that one out. It's a must-see. And I'll be going into more details on the whole online dating scene and a few other commentaries. But just take my word for it right now. I'm not going to get into it, but stay away from the whole online dating stuff. It won't pay off for you. Trust me. Don't fall in love before you hook up. And what I mean like that is, you know, you see a girl, don't put, you know, again, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't, you know, be all infatuated with this girl. You're just going to lose your focus. You don't want to waste all your time on just one woman. That's just going to decrease your odds to where if she says no, you're going to be crushed. Game over. Do not do that. Do not fall in love until you're into an actual relationship. Talk to women. If they say no, that's it. Walk away.
I just drop rocks in the building if someone wants them.
Also, don't look or get hurt or even phased if you get rejected. I mean, that's just part of the game. Accept it. You know, what you need to do at this point is work on a comeback. You know, if you end up talking to this girl and thinking, you know, she might be interested and you make a play, and she says, no, hey, you know what? No big deal. Just work on your comeback. Like, okay, well, do you have any friends, you know, or a sister that might be, you know, single and interested? You know, just kind of play it cool. Don't, like, walk around, you know, with your head down, anything like that, you know. Just work on your comeback. You know, you can even say something like, hey, well, what's your mom doing this weekend? Just play it cool, you know. Don't be all hurt. Walk away. It's not worth it. There's plenty of fish in the sea, like they say. So don't get too emotionally involved in all this stuff. You know, she says no, you give a nice, clever comeback. Go on about your business. Don't ask a girl out who's out of your league. You don't want to do that because at this point, again, if you're looking for tips and tricks online, you're not at that stage yet where you can just go up to, you know, the hottest woman in school or wherever the hell it is that you're thinking of picking up at. and making a play. You're just not at that stage yet. By saying that also, I'm telling you, don't also settle for scraps. You don't want to, hook up with the nastiest looking girl either, because you have an image to protect here. At the end of the day, people will find out who it is that you're dating. If they see you settling for the worst of the worst, they're going to be like, damn, what's wrong with this guy? And you're not going to even get a chance at the decent looking women if you go that route. So you don't want to overshoot, but you definitely don't want to settle for those scraps either. And also, don't settle for women who have been around the block a few times. And by that I mean like loose women, women that have been with a bunch of dudes. Don't waste your time with those women. Because the last thing you want to do is remember Valentine's is the time you got crabs or another STD. You do not want to remember Valentine's Day that way. So stay away from those kind of women. They'll just hurt you in the long and the short run. And last but not least, do not overspend. If this is going to be your first date, keep it simple. Go to dinner. You can spend 40, 50 bucks on a nice dinner. Do not go to the movies. Do not go to the movies. You want to use this as an opportunity, where you can talk to these women and see if they're worth spending any more time with. The last thing you want to do is go to a movie where you think everything went great. You end up going to Valentine's, hooking up the following week for Valentine's and having to spend money on a gift where the girl's just going to end up dumping you the following day. So what you want to do is you want to plan a date, simple date. You don't want to spend a ton of money because these women could just be out there for a free meal in a movie. Go out there, go to dinner, talk to them, and see if they're worth wasting any more of your time on. So anyway, those are Gus Canillan's tips and tricks on Valentine's Day success. Use them. Good luck. And I'm out. Peace.